and effects. And in the yoga tradition and in other traditions, spiritual healing traditions around the world, fire teaches us about the need for purification. It also represents rebirth, death and rebirth. It represents transformation, and I think intuitively that makes sense, but if you really dive into that, it's really the power of fire. It's really its power to break things down, to remove things which are no longer needed. That is the healing power of fire, and that is why it's associated to death and rebirth and transformation, because fire is required for transformation. If I think about the alchemical process, the process of distilling, we apply heat in order to separate and break apart elements inside of a whiskey mash, for example, in order to elevate and separate out ethanol and turn it into alcohol, which is an entirely new element, a new thing that arises by applying heat to the mash. So fire can work in our lives in the same way. And like any element, if it's out of balance, it can be very destructive. So in this meditation, we are not looking for that. We're just going to harness the purification effects that fire has in our lives. We're going to do that through our breath and visualization in this meditation. And then tomorrow I will publish a writing exercise that you can choose or not choose to follow. But just to give you 5 minutes to write about and cognitively process some ways in which you can embody purification in your life and purify your own experience of living, whether it's physical or your intangible experience, but just purify your space and your walk. So that's what we're working with. So let's go ahead and get started. We've got a good many minutes here to sit and breathe, and we're going to focus on the exhale in this meditation. So wherever you are, just get comfortable. Just find a way to sit so that you're not slouching and so that you won't fall asleep during this. I always sit on the floor on a pillow. It's how I was trained. It's how I feel most able to kind of focus and bring myself into a space for meditation. So you're welcome to repeat that. You're also welcome to do this anywhere. Just main thing is be able to sit up freely without having to put too much effort into it. So the pillow helps with that if you're sitting on the floor, or mini pillows helps with that, or a pillow behind your back in a chair. And then just bring your hands to rest in your lap and go ahead and close your eyes.